They did from time to time, but the main lesson is that that's how you want to live as husband and wife, as a couple for life. And I've tried to do that. I don't know how to do that, because to transmit such life experiences beyond one generation is very hard. His book on hard truths, which some of you were involved in, early versions were written as in the form of advice letters, I think. And he showed it to his grandchildren and wanted their feedback as to how it worked. I think the grandchildren, it didn't resonate with the grandchildren. There's a different generation, so finally, by the time it became a book, it was a very different product. But it's one of the difficulties of human beings. You have to learn from direct experience. You can take something from your parents if you're at a receptive age. Very young, you do it. When you're old enough to know it's valuable, maybe it's a bit too late. In between, there are long periods when you want to go your own way. And I think that was the way with our generation, more so with the children, with my kids' generation. Well, I think a very big influence, because they were so close, and he took her advice and her views very seriously. I mean, on policy matters and government matters, he decided with the ministers, but she had her views of the people. She had her views on how he presented himself, how it came across, and I think they made sense, and he took them in. And when you are married a long time in a good marriage, you become in a way more like one another. In their case, I think the personalities were very contrasting. So I don't think even in old age they were like one another, but they were very, very compatible. I think I'm temperamentally not like him. I mean, he's a lot harder, more willing to come up front in a very direct way. I have my preferences, what I would like things to be done, but I don't spoil for a fight. He often does. I still have it. Basically, his advice on how to have a happy marriage, speaking from his own personal experience. He spent a lot. He spent a lot of trouble keeping in touch with us. When we were away, he would write to us, and my mother would write to us every week, and I would write back. And my mother's letter would be handwriting. His letter would be dictated, typed, and then there's typed double or triple space, and then he would go through and correct the typed version, and then add stuff and maybe have another paragraph or two at the end in writing, and then he'll send it to me in that form. And I mean, to think of the effort which it makes, and it's substantial pieces, maybe 5-6 pages, maybe more. I still have them all stored away somewhere. I hope that white ants haven't eaten them. But that was that generation. He put the effort into staying in touch. I replied also quite long letters every week. But nowadays you have email and Skype, and I don't think you do it quite so substantively. Well, I found my own, and I suppose they got along.